you learn something new about your body as a tool, that the way you can use it like to project different things with this project in particular?
That's a great question.
Oh, wow. That's a great question.
That is a great question.
Man, such a good question.
We've been gone a long time. We back now.
You twins?
Nah, we cousins.
Hi guys, thank you so much for having me. It's great talking to you. I'm so happy that you're here in Mexico. Thank you so much for having me. It's great talking to you. We have seen you in really, really intense physical roles, but this project is different, of course, because you get to play two different characters. So I wanted to know if you learned something new about your body as a tool, that the way you can use it like to project different things with this project in particular.
That's a great question, and definitely, I really want to make them very distinct in how they walk, how they talk, how they stand, how they carry themselves when they're resting. I work with this great, body and dialect coach and Beth McGuire. She been working with her since Killmonger and Black Panther days, and we did a lot of work in figuring out, how planted and rooted Smoke was, and how light and kind of more airy Stack was, and it really helped me in their mannerisms and their cadence and basically how they would hold their face. A lot throughout the movie. So yeah, that was a lot of, yeah, for sure.
I like that you said that one is like more rooted to the ground and the other one is more light.
Yeah, a little light, a little more charismatic, a little more talkative.
So first of all, I think that this is a film that is really rooted, in ancestry, in memory, in what's been done in the past. So I wanted to ask you if that somehow sparked curiosity in learning about your own family past, and if you have ever came across a story of your family that really surprised you.
I feel like for me, definitely. I feel like Annie, with the hoodoo religion, being so connected to Ifa with the Yoruba traditional religion, I had no idea, and I'm a Yoruba woman, so I had never looked into it. I felt so grounded and connected to my motherland through Annie and learning and doing the research. I thought it was, for me, really profound.
Research is always one of the best parts of the job, I think. Because that's the one thing that changes so drastically, I think, with each project that you do. And this was so fun and so exciting that part of it included our own family history. I love that was such a takeaway for you, because I do think it is such a conversation starter, as it was for me and my family, just of understanding our history and the past, and many stories that were sort of unboxed in the research of all of this, which I'm so grateful for this being that sort of conversation starter for me.
I feel like I definitely got a good history lesson, just to be able to go back and kind of just almost like, relive, things that happened during that time, like the 1930s. And then, being able to go and ask my grandfather like certain questions, about like our culture and where we come from. So I feel like this film gave us the opportunity to do that, for sure.
So Ryan, I think that you have often used genre as a way to reflect like deeper cultural truths. In Creed, we see like this language of legacy and persistence, and we have the superhero myth in Black Panther. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think like this language of spirituality, of also like mysticism and a little bit of religious allowed you to say in this movie that maybe couldn't have been able to say with another genre?
Man, such a good question. I think that blues music has this association with so many things that it's not, but the most famous one, I think, like at that time, is it being the devil's music, quote unquote devil's music. It's associated with the idea of the shadow and darkness, and like the opposite of holiness, all that is good, the light, and at that time, there were legends of blues musicians that they would kind of promote that word mystic, like the devil tuned my guitar, or I sold my soul to the devil, or I have hellhounds on my trail, or I'm on the killing floor. Like all these ideas, but what I learned in research was the same people that sang those songs grew up in the church often, and so the acknowledgement of the dichotomy I think in that specific type of music, which was so, it's maybe the most important music ever made, you know, in terms of global popular culture, right? And it had this inherent embrace of the dark side. And I thought that a horror movie, you know, would be the perfect way to explore that, you know. So that was what I wanted to look at.
That's beautiful because I think it created like a bond for what you're saying, like a new bond with your own family, right? And like to learn more about them. And this movie is also a lot about rituals, you know, the power of rituals to transform, to create, to make something new or different. So if you saw this movie as a ritual for yourself, what do you think this movie is helping you create or transform in your own career?
Oh, wow. That's a great question.
That is a great question. I like what I feel like was the magic of the movie was the family we created between the cast, the crew, and even the city of New Orleans. It felt like this safe, inspiring, and free place to play. So for me, I would love every set I'm ever on, every job I'm ever on, to have that feeling of like, we're in this together, like your win is my win.
Yeah, I think we all felt like that, for sure.
Completely. I think it's that. I think being able to walk away feeling so fulfilled on so many levels, creatively, personally, emotionally, professionally, all of it. It's such a special thing. I'm speaking for all of us, but we had an experience on this that will live with us and stay with us forever.
Nice. And just as last quick question, someone could take a photograph of your favorite moment of set. What would we see on that picture?
Oh man, where did you go? you saw something quick.
Huh? No. I did, but
I want to know.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh. All right, I think they showed this, but it's a scene where Smoke, he has to shut the door and something crazy happens outside and we're all just, you know, kind of just sitting in the hallway, just like kind of realizing what just happened. So I feel like that moment right there, that was one for the books for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. See you later tonight, and congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you later at the red carpet.
All right.
See ya. Hey, it's you?
Of course it's me. Open the door.
That ain't your brother.